That is a state trooper in South Carolina who says that he was victimized by attorney Alex Murdaugh. Let me bring in attorney John Mobley to weigh in on this one. John, of all people, to allegedly victimize someone in law enforcement? Are you kidding me? What did you think when you saw this, please?
Well, I just think that this is a situation where you have someone who has a lot of influence, a lot of money, who just kind of feels like that, he can kind of do whatever he wants to do, and he's not going to get caught. And quite frankly, he was able to do that for a very, very long time, and it all kind of catches up with him. The defense is in a little bit of a holding pattern right now because the charges continue to come. Every time they turn around, there's a different criminal investigation. There's a ton of active criminal investigation for financial crimes. There are two investigations involving death. One is definitely a murder. The other one may be a murder, depending on how the investigation goes. And of course, he has a substantial number of civil lawsuits against him for the money. At this stage, honestly, the civil lawsuits are the least of his problems. At this point, I just don't think he's too much worried about that. What he's going to be concerned about, of course, is how much time he's going to spend in prison. I mean, there's absolutely no way he's not going to go to prison. It's all about how much time he's going to serve. And right now, the best the defense can do is just kind of play the waiting game. And when I say that, like I told my clients, that are sitting in jail and they're anxious to get the case resolved, I say, listen, even when the case is resolved, you're going to prison anyway. So it's not like we're going to resolve the case and you're going to get out of jail. So there's no real rush to get this thing resolved. I think ideally what should happen, or what might happen, is nothing's going to be done until the two murder investigations are concluded. And once that's done, what they would like to probably want to do is sit down with the Attorney General, who can make decisions for the entire state of South Carolina state prosecutions, as opposed to trying to deal with every individual prosecutor across the state and all the different counties. Get with the Attorney General's office, get with the U.S. Attorney's office, and come up with some type of global plea agreement where this is what he's going to plead to, and the number of charges don't matter, but what's going to matter is the amount of time he's going to serve. And just agree that he's going to plead to these charges for this number of years, and in exchange for that, they're not going to charge with anything else that may come up, particularly as it involves monetary crimes. I mean, I doubt they could come up with an agreement that's going to absolve him for future, murders or violent crimes if they determine or uncover any of those. So they certainly want to make sure there are no more of those out there. But I mean, from the standpoint of the financial crimes, I mean, there are going to be lawsuits. He's got receivers to manage his assets and his property. So I think that's going to be the best long-term outcome.